Hi guys, Words of My Lip is back with part two, 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 with part two. Okay, so hopefully I didn't leave you guys too much on a cliffhanger. Let's start off where we stopped. So they told us at work that we're going to be made redundant, basically. Our team is going to be made redundant. They basically don't really need our team anymore. That's basically the story. If you haven't watched the video, by the way, please watch it first before you watch this one, so you know where I'm at and what I'm going to be talking about in this one. So I got a knock on the door when I was at home one day from my landlord, which said to me I have to be out in 2 weeks. So I'm thinking, what is going on here? Because it was a shared property and it was quite a big house, health and safety people or whatever you want to call them, basically they came along and they assessed the property and they're basically saying you need another fire door, basically. So not just your front door is a fire door, but you need another fire escape. They need to renovate the property and all of us need to move out. But you can imagine, I'm going to be made redundant in the next few weeks. I think it was literally within the next few weeks. It was like maybe 4 weeks tops, I was going to be made redundant. And then now, within 2 weeks after move out, I was thinking, oh my gosh, my world is coming to an end. Like, it was one of the hardest points of my life. Like, I honestly didn't know what I was going to do with myself. Like, I didn't know if I was coming or going. I didn't know if I was going left or right, up and down, Mingla Center. I didn't know what was going on, like, honestly. So I remember I said, okay, I went back into my room and I went to my bed, and I remember I messaged all my friends. And I told them what just happened. And I said, do you know what, guys? I didn't want to talk about it. I'm just letting you guys know I'm going to my bed. Good night. And I just went to my bed because I know I had work the next day. I left where I was living and I moved in with one of my best friends. And I was with her for roughly a month. And in that time, obviously, that's when the 2 weeks ran up as well. The rest of the 2 weeks that was left of me being made redundant. So I finally got another job. It was a lovely job. Like, I absolutely loved it. However, I got that job 9 months after I was made redundant. Yes, guys. 9 months after I was made redundant. Can you imagine? Oh. So basically, I was living with my best friend for 1 month, and then I moved in with one of my other friends. And I remember I was at home and I was just getting so down, like nearly near depression. Like, I was so down. I know that some people have gone through what I've gone through, obviously. And if you have, you understand that when you're looking for jobs and you're looking for jobs constantly, as much as you know you need that job, it is so easy to fall into that demotivated stage. You start to feel so demotivated. Like, it's so hard for you to get up and start applying for jobs. It's the hardest thing ever. Like, to keep being motivated, especially when people keep saying no, 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 no. You start to question yourself. Like, am I good enough? Like, how am I coming across? Like, it's really hard. Like, it really does bug you out. No lie. I was trying, but it doesn't mean that it was easy. It was so hard, and obviously I could have tried more. Anyway, I finally got my break and I finally started a job, and I absolutely loved it. It wasn't far. It took me half an hour to walk it. It was up a big hill as well. I was thinking, yes, good exercise and everything. So I was thinking, you know what, this is wonderful, like absolutely like a blessing. So I went to that job, and I remember as well, one thing I was praying as well, I was like, Lord, since I haven't worked for so long, the next job that I get, just make it be an easy job. Like, let it just be so easy for me until I get a proper job. And lo and behold, the job that I went to, do you know how easy it was? Easy to the point of I was nearly bored. I forgot to pray that, Lord, don't make me get bored, because I hate boredom. He answered my prayer. It was so easy. Like, it was just an easy job. Like, easy job. Like, coming from the job that I came from before as well, like, which I found quite hard, this was so easy. Anyway, I was there for only 3 weeks, and I got a call from an agency which said to me, you know, we've got another job for you. Come to find out, it was in the same building as where I was currently working. I was on the 7th floor, and where I'll be working if I got this job was on a 6th floor. Like, can you imagine? So anyway, I went for the interview. It was a breeze because I just went in my lunch break to the interview, and then I went back upstairs to the 7th floor, and I just felt comfortable. Like, I didn't feel worried. So I just felt like, well, it's okay, I get it, because I was thinking I already have that job anyway. I already have the job on the 7th floor. Come to find out I got that job as well on the 6th floor. I called my friend and I just started crying. I was like, oh my gosh, I got it. Why I was so emotional as well is because the fact that I was looking for so long, 9 months, I finally got a job that actually, I enjoyed it. The people was nice and it was just very easy. I felt like I just had a break from all the hard other jobs that I was doing. And the fact that like I got this job now that was on the 6th floor in the same building, still a half an hour walk because it's in the same building, and it was on much more money than I was ever on. I was thinking, what a blessing. Guys, guess what as well? That job on the 6th floor that I got was the same exact job basically that I was doing when I got made redundant. The same exact job. I was like, what? This is a breeze. I was so grateful. And you know, for me, God was written all over that. God was written all over that. What? I couldn't question God on that. So the job that I was doing for 9 months, that was within housing. And that was my first ever housing job. And I found that quite tricky and I found it quite hard. But I had such a good support system around me. Oh man, the people that I work with, I love them so much. And basically they really supported me and I really learned a lot from them. And then for me now to go to this new job, which was easy, it had nothing to do with housing. And for me to go down to the 6th floor to get that other job, which was back in housing, doing the same exact thing that I was doing in the previous job that I was in for 9 months. What does that show me? It showed me that that was literally a job that I was supposed to go into as a stop-off to gain knowledge and understanding and wisdom into that field so that I can do better for better money in a bigger organization. Like, I was just thinking, wow, like, what a blessing. It was so overwhelming. So basically, I was working in this place for just over 2 years. I absolutely loved where I was working. I loved the people that I was working with. My manager was wicked. Like, I loved it. And honestly, I was starting to now get really uncomfortable because my manager now, she left. I wasn't made permanent yet, even though I was there for so long. And the reason why is because they were going to be doing all these changes. Like, I think that was now causing a delay. I think I just got to a point now where I just felt like, wow, like, I don't feel appreciated as much. The majority of us need to reapply for our job. I had to fill out an application form and whatever. Imagine to apply for this job that I've been doing for 2 years, you know? Like, it was wrenching my heart. I was vexed. Honestly, I was so upset. Anyway, I did it because I said a job is a job and I'm so used to being here. I know what I'm doing and I'm comfortable in my surroundings, basically. But when I went to the interview, I wasn't well. I was so unwell. Like, the week of the interview, I was off for 2 days, I think, or 3 days. And by the time I went to the interview, I just went in there. I still wasn't well. I gave it my all, but like there was things that I missed, and like you know, my head just wasn't in it, basically. Anyway, I was upset that they said to me, you know, they're not going to take me any further. But I was just like, wow. I kind of felt like God was just making me feel uncomfortable on purpose, but I wasn't really too sure why. And then there was a guy that was working in another department, and I'll never forget it, he was leaving. So when I was speaking to him on the day that he was leaving, I was like, why are you leaving? And he was like, oh, I'm not really happy here. So I said to him, so have you got another job? And he said, no. So I said, wow, you're brave. Like, you ain't got bills to pay. He said, yeah, I've got bills to pay, but, you know, I'm not going to stay somewhere where I'm not happy, basically. Then I was like, yeah, I'm not really happy here as well. And he's like, then just leave. And I was like, nah, I can't just leave like that. It was almost like a kind of heated discussion, because I was like to him, how can you be telling me to leave? I was like, everyone's got their different paths that they need to walk down, and like what you may be doing may work for you, but it doesn't mean that it's going to work for me. He was saying to me, you know, I'm kind of making an excuse, and like I was just like so offended. I was just like, you just have to go down your own path, like I've got my own path, kind of thing. And a few weeks later, there was a big blow up where there was someone in my team that I always feel like they don't pull their weight. And you see, with me, I've got a very strong work ethic, and I don't play when it comes to work. Like, I work hard. Whatever I do, I work hard at it. And it was quite obvious that they weren't pulling their weight. And they were bringing a new way of doing things in the office, and we were trying to get it running properly. And basically, we've asked for it to be done a certain way. And this person that doesn't pull their weight, they didn't do it properly. So I remember I turned around to my senior, and I was like, look at this, please. Am I getting mad? Because I want to know, am I overreacting or what? So she looked at it and she was like, oh, this is just ridiculous. I remember I was saying, you know, it's just ridiculous now. Like, I just feel like, why does this person always get away with things and blah, blah, blah. And a little disagreement happened. And I remember feeling at that moment, this is the last straw for me. And I called my best friend and I was like, I honestly, like, I'm upset and like I feel this and I feel that and I feel this. And it was funny because this happened on the Tuesday. I got up on the Monday before that Tuesday that whole thing happened, and I found it really easy to pray that day. And with me, I'm human. Sometimes I find it hard to pray every day. So this Monday, it was really weird because I found it really easy to pray, and then it was like really on me, like I should fast that day. So even though I didn't plan, I said, you know, I'm gonna fast this day because it's really on me that I should fast. So I fasted. And then the Tuesday happened, and then I remember I was speaking to my best friend, and she was like, Tashayna, if you feel that you need to leave, then I think you should. And she's like, I always believe that happiness should be put first. And it started to make me think, and I'm thinking, I've always said that to my friends and everyone. I always said happiness should come first. Like, it's not all about money at the end of the day. Yes, you need money to live, and yes, we don't live in a free world. However, your happiness does come first. And I remember I went back to my desk and I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna go. I spoke to two of my friends, one of them which is like a fellow Christian as well, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go. And then she was like, do you know what, just sleep on it. So I said, all right, I'm gonna sleep on it. So I came back to my desk, like all charged up, like, do you know what, I'm just gonna let this day go. It might have just be a bad day and I'm just gonna sleep on it. What? When I went to my desk, I was tormented. You know when you just feel tormented, like you don't feel comfortable, like, no, I need to go. And the more I'm sitting, I'm like, no, it's heavy on my spirit, like, you need to go. So I made a decision and I went. And I said to my senior, I'm just gonna walk. And then, you know, people were trying to talk me out of it, and I was like, honestly, I've actually made up my mind. And the more they were talking, the more I was like, I've actually made the right decision. And that was the day that I left my job. I didn't have anything else in the pipeline. I did it by faith, and especially because I fasted the day before, I just felt like, wow, like, I just felt like everything was happening for a reason. And I just felt like, do you know what? I'm going to step out on faith and I'm just going to leave. And I left. And I haven't looked back. So, yeah, I'm still close with a lot of them there because, you know, we did bond. I was there for 2 years. It's quite a long time. But that was a decision that I decided to do, to put my happiness first. And I'm so much more happier. That's basically my story. I'm going to do a part 3 just to tie everything up and just let you know what I'm doing now, how I'm feeling, etc, etc. But thank you again for watching. Please comment, please like as well, and please share my video. Honestly, you may not feel that it's done anything for you, or maybe you just saw it as entertainment, but for someone that's struggling out there, it may do something for them. So please share, get my videos out there. Please keep supporting. Share, and subscribe to my YouTube videos so that you know when the next one is coming out. Thank you again, guys. Love ya. Just stay.